Alright, this is it everyone. I have compiled 69 different problems, nice, that Diablo 4 has. Special thanks to Sherbert Organic 8210 for giving me his list. Let's get right into it. Resistances, they don't work. There's no group finder. Online only. Server instability. RIP hardcore players. Performance issues because of memory leaks. Enemy density. Where? Treasure goblins? Stealth nerfs? They nerfed our cooldown reductions. There's small buffs. There's no loot filter. There's no map overlay. Stash space could have used 2 lines down here. 2 more lines of items. So you only get 4 stash tabs for your whole account per realm. Items are the same size. The jewels are the same size as my axe and take as much space. Gems are pretty useless after you've gotten all you needed. Really, they sell for 4 gold a piece, so you don't need to pick them up. You can't lock items, so if you accidentally salvage, GG's bro. Aspects don't have unique icons, and you can't search for your aspects. The gems and malignant hearts, they need their own tab as materials. The Helltide mystery chests are increased from 175 to 250. So they nerfed leveling by changing the 25% bonus from 3 levels above to 10 levels above. Which ties with our next one, that monsters now aren't scaled to your level. They're always going to be 5 levels below you after a certain threshold. So you're going to get less experience. Getting CC chained to death. Whispering chests are bad. Season 1 mechanic sucks. You can't really enjoy it during the lower levels. You have to be a higher level to enjoy it. The Season 1 battle pass trap and the events with the survivors, they don't scale with your level, so they just get one-shotted. You can't get that extra bonus at the end. Low amount of uniques. Pacing is terrible. 1 to 50 is okay, but after that, it's a chore. Nightmare dungeons is the only endgame activity that's worth doing. Dungeon backtracking. You can only level your glyphs in nightmare dungeons. I should be able to level that up in other endgame activities. Barbarian. Mount control sucks, turning with it sucks, and you can't really sprint in town. Movement speed buff when you're using your spur. It's dependent on how far your cursor is from your character, so rip everyone who's using a controller, because you're going to be slower than a mouse and keyboard. And camera zoom distance, off-screen attacks that happen because the zoom distance is based on when you're riding a horse. The sacred blues and white items still drop in World Tier 4. You can't really use blues and whites because you can't upgrade them, unlike in Path of Exile. Our number 40 is the Renown grind. You shouldn't be doing it for every season. Tree of Whispers, the loot is bad, you don't get much experience, and not really much gold from it. If you're in the Helltide and you don't get the mystery chest, the loot sucks. It barely even gives you yellows. The skill balancing issues, so they're doing a lot more nerfs than buffing skills that are underused, which ties with number 44. That's a lack of diversity per character because of the skill balancing issues. Most of the uniques suck, which also causes the lack of diversity. Uber uniques shouldn't exist. I mean, the items should exist, but they shouldn't be super duper rare. Limited character customization. Boss encounters kinda are ass. Only fun one would be Uber Lilith. Disappointing reward for killing Uber Lilith. Frequent bugs like having my eternal character play into the seasonal realm. Side quests are only for renown. That's it. Rewards suck. Enchanting, it gets really expensive every time you enchant. It doesn't even show the possible outcome and the ranges. There's too many possible outcomes. AI behavior of your summons. Necro summons, you can't really control them as good as in Diablo 3. There's no instant Paragon reset. There's no skill loadouts. There's no gear loadouts. But you know what has a loadout? Cosmetics. You have cosmetic loadouts. Male sorcerers, they need better fashion. The towns, they separate all the vendors kinda far apart to inconvenience you and spend more time on the game. You can't set a hometown to go home to after doing a dungeon. PvP zones aren't level locked, so I could go as a level 100 and destroy kids in World Tier 1. Gearing at endgame. Find a good item at level 75, you might not be able to find a upgrade until later on, maybe level 90s. The world boss events, it would be better if it was like the Legion event where there's a immune phase where you have to destroy stuff. Looking for the world boss since they spawn in random times and then they give you bad loot. I'm sorry conspiracy theorist, but there is no cow level. There's no Uber versions of the bosses that you fought during the story except for Lilith. Alright, 69, this is the final one and I've seen this complaint on Reddit, which is, why does Lilith wear clothes when Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, they don't? Least horny Redditor, really. Alright everyone, that's the 69 different problems that players have in Diablo. And if you like the video, please click like or subscribe. And if you do have comments, like if you do have more problems that I didn't list, put it down in the comments below. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.